Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yes, I know there's been a bit of a bit of a break. That's even longer break for me actually, because I had quite a few videos stored up as it happened. But I am back. We are back, and there is peace after eliminating the Americans. Everyone actually kind of likes us. But I don't want that situation to continue. I think next we're going to start increasing tensions with the Germans, and we're going to look to eliminate them. However, we have a lot of building to do. First of all, we need to get everything, aside from these ships, refitted. And that's going to take forever, because we've just got, well, we've got all the Mark V small guns. We're starting to get Mark IV large guns all the way up to the 16-inch, which means that absolutely everything needs a refit. Literally everything. Aside from these destroyers, which is going to take an awfully long time. So rather than doing that straight away, I'm just going to shove it all in at once, because if I'm going to go over capacity, I might as well go over by a lot. It is going to take a while, and I am going to cue the music to do it. So I'll see you once all of these refits have been done. There's a lot of refits. Welcome back. Getting through all those refits took forever because, well, two reasons. Firstly, it does take a lot of actual real-world time, but also it takes an awful lot of in-game time as well because that's not going to the right place. Our port capacity is so limited for how big we are, because we're still only able to build things in Austria, technically. Like, this one province is basically the only one that's contributing to this. And, yeah, I nearly wiped... I used up the naval funds and everything, but, yeah, finally all the refits are done. Everything is modern and up-to-date. Despite my best efforts, everyone kind of likes me. I don't know. I don't really care who I go to war with. I just want some war. But before that, we're going to need some more invasion power, which means we're going to need a new battleship, which we haven't actually done for quite some time. So we have the Chalice class, which is basically a modern battleship. We do have the modernised dreadnoughts, but these are very out of date by this point at 22 knots. We do have the fast battleship and the modern. We should probably go for the fast battleship and then the modern and then the super in like a series of ships. We also have the large cruiser, which would be a nice specialist ship. We do have the advanced small battleship, but it's so effing slow. I am going to... One of the things I want to have a look at with the help of some people who are helping me with the Dreadnought Improvement Project is to go through and... Like, this hull is so abysmal that you would never use it because it's too slow. Same with this. It's like, why is this hull so fat and slow and shit? Fixing stuff like that. Like I don't want to use it. That's not good. That's not good. You don't want a hull that's just like, I will never ever use that. So I guess we're going fast battleship. So a slightly bigger version of the Chalice. The Chalice was 44, so we'll probably want to target 50, although on reduced beam. It does look long enough. 50,000. I'm also going to have to look up names, but I'll do that in a minute. Towers. Any with a flat back? This one. Although it's still pretty big. I don't like these reversed towers. Probably go with this one. Yeah, this one, again, 32 knots. It's going to be very similar to the Chalice. It's just going to be a little bit bigger, I think, with a different gun layout. That tower doesn't look right. Try the small one. Yeah, that looks better. A funnel. Right. Now, it's not necessarily the case that diesels will be the best option. 43. Yeah, no, they are going to be better for this one. Let's try a super diesel. I haven't built any of the ships with a super diesel, but I quite like the super diesel on a battle cruiser. Guns, we're going to stick with the 15. We're not getting Mark 5s yet. No. But the 15 is kind of perfect. The 1545. It gives us commonality with all of our existing ships. It's just a great all-round gun. Something like that for the mains. I'd say that we could just make a Chalice, but with more better guns. Like, well, not more better guns, more protection, right? So I could kind of leave it like this and just go for a enhanced protection Chalice, because the Chalices have, yeah, very, very similar setup, right? I could go for this. Or I could... we've got a lot of spare displacement. Okay, I haven't put armour on or a lot of the components, but let's throw everything on and see where we end up. Because what I'm interested in is a proper secondary armament, because that is one weakness I feel the Chalice has. Doesn't really have secondary armament. Auto 2 loaders, that's new. Still with the Gen 1 radar. Yeah, 89 though. We may not be able to get everything. Maybe that'll have to wait for the actual battleship. Okay. I mean, it does have more 2-inch guns, but they're still only 2-inch guns. Right. We're now at 190% quality. Okay, so protect against HE. We want probably 3-inch there. Deck plating, we want 6. And then just 1.5 will be fine. Let's max our layers as well. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to get in proper secondaries. Can see already that we're going to use up all of this on armour. Although 15 inch is probably okay. Let's go 15 and 16 on the turrets. Protects us down to about 12,000 meters, which is pretty close for this type of ship. Let's go 7 on the top. Tower 16, superstructure 3. So that's what I would want. Build the ship you want. The tower is very heavy. Which one did I go for? 5 enhanced. Maybe we go down to the 3 enhanced. Saving me about 1,000 tons. Of course, it took a whole bunch of other stuff off that I didn't want it to. It's also smaller, which is actually an advantage because it means I can move the guns a bit closer, shortening the citadel. I'm going to have to put all of the guns back on. There we go. Be the wrong length. Nope, they are still 42s. Good. Okay. It's still very heavy. Fuel's still pretty heavy. We've got a lot of range. So I don't mind bringing that down to the minimum. 20,000 is still fine. Yeah, the Chalice did have maximum bulkheads. We can start reducing this down though, because this is pretty thick. There we go. And we can actually get some range back. 25. Okay, compact little thing. Again, very much a minimalist type of ship. Pretty conservative, I would say. 9 15-inch guns on 50,000 tons at 32 knots is fine, but yeah, it's not exactly crazy or anything. But I'm happy enough with it. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Oh no, I'm gonna make a name for it. Then I'm gonna save it, and then I'll fill up the shipyards with them. I decided to call them the Armageddon class, and we are building 5, which is fine. I'm not. Where should we put them? Probably. Oh yeah, I totally should have. Prioritied one. Oh, we'll just stick them in last bits here. Fine, whatever. Yes. Unfortunately, yeah, my efforts to increase tension haven't worked. I'll keep trying. Everyone actually looks pretty vulnerable. Japan is in the best shape with their 25% army logistics, but all of them are struggling. None of them have anywhere close to our economy or fleet. So really, it's just a case of taking out the trash and finishing things off. We have the worst relations with China, so it might be China that I can push against. Also, Germany doesn't like China, so maybe we can manipulate that. Obviously, taking China is going to take a while, but yeah, we should be able to pull it off, and maybe we'll create another domino effect of war. Welcome back. Those Armageddon class are finished, and look who's back. Spain. Probably because that was a state that was held by Japan. They've been having some unrest issues. You might be thinking, but you're having unrest issues. I'm not. It's simply from being trying to get any relations negative. So I have negative relations with Spain and China, which is good. So we'll let those cook. We'll let those increase. I've tried sticking a fleet off here. I actually think the developers should remove attention caused by fleets completely. It doesn't work. It's either increasing positive relations in a weird way, which is why I haven't been able to change the tensions in any way, or it negatively affects your relations in such a way that you don't want, because you'll be at war with someone and all you're doing is moving your ships around, and it's like, oh, you're kind of, this is unacceptable. So, yeah, I really don't like tensions caused by fleets, so maybe something I can look into. Anyway, that has been an extremely long episode for me. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's good to be back, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.